Hello, everyone. This is our game studies proposal. We are Group Mu2. This you can see. These are all our members. We have 6 members, 6, and the name of our game is Dead Man's Gamble.
From existing game reference, first we got Russian roulette. It is a game that involves a revolver with one bullet loaded in a single chamber. The revolver cylinder is then spun so that the location of the bullet is unknown, and then the participants take turns pointing the gun at their own head and pull the trigger. The game is associated with high risk and a chance of the player that do play it do die. Using this as the reference, we would like to incorporate a lot of risk into our game, whether it be in the cards or just sheer luck of picking the card. The second one, we got Cash and Gun. Cash and Guns is a party board game in which players play as criminals, splitting the spoil among themselves in an abandoned warehouse. In this game, the goal is to have the most money out of everyone, and the boss is the one that controls the pace of the game and will need to observe the expression of the other players. We would like to take social aspect of this game and implement it into ours. And the one is the digital card games. Digital card games, this such as Slay the Spire or Inscription, this game has variety of cards that are very diverse and can suit to anyone playstyle and make card combos that makes the player feel innovative. And the more the players play the game, the more they will learn as well.
So, while looking at these game references, some research problems that we actually found are mainly three. One of them being that in Buckshot Roulette, it's actually only limited to 2 people being able to play against each other. But since it's right now a single player game, only one person's actually able to play. But as of 31st of October, the developer will be releasing a multiplayer game mode where only 2 people are able to play against each other, similar to how it is also recreated in uh, recreations like in Roblox. And second research problem is that Buckshot Roulette has an intense depiction of violence, which isn't really good and is not suitable for everyone and could be a hindrance and a trigger for some people, as it has heavy depictions of violence, firearms, drugs, smoking, alcohol, and to some extent, even self-harm. And lastly, Cash and Guns has a very lengthy rule book, which takes a lot of time just to set up and understand the rules before you get to playing. So it leaves the possibility of confusion with the rules and the flow of the game while it's being played. So it isn't as time consuming, uh, and we can just simply study the rules and play.
And then we have the brief description. This game is a fun mix between Russian roulette and cash and guns that's all about taking risks and using strategy. It's designed for 2 to 5 players, and here how it works. Each player gets to decide whether to shoot themselves or the target someone else. There are 2 types of card, the red for bullet and the black for an empty shots. Each round, players take turns shooting, but there's a catch. You won't know which card is which until it gets flipped. At the start of each round, everyone can grab item cards and transformation cards that give you a special abilities. So use them wisely. The game goes on for a certain number of rounds, and the winner is either the player with the most life left or the last one standing. It's all about bluffing and the thrill of the unknown, making every moment exciting and full of surprises.
And I'll be introducing the basic instruction and rules. Deadman Gamble can be played up to 5 players, and each game is 3 rounds, making it fast. And the every round ends when every card in the deck is opened. At the start of each round, a wheel spin will be done to choose the first player to play. Right? Each player starts with 5 golds, equivalent to like your lives. Every card must be shown upright on your table so that it is known how much there is. And each player gets 2 item cards and 2 transform cards at the start of each round. If there are only 2 players in a round, they can get 4 item cards and 4 transform cards at the start of the round to make it more intense. Each player has 15 seconds to make their own moves, indicated by the hourglass. This is to ensure quick decisions and snappy decisions, because if people take too long, it will get pretty boring really fast. The game is won by the highest goal in the end of the game, or the last one standing. In the last round, any kind of healing items, either to someone else or self, would not be counted. Item cards, we have such examples as Necklace of Anguish, where you can choose one player to get hypnotized, and you're able to like basically use their turn to shoot someone else. Polaris Telescope, you will like see the bullet you want to shoot. Thousand Year Arm opens a bullet but skips a turn, and like we have many more of these item cards that will affect how you get to play the game. And transform card, where it is more of a thing to like transform the card itself and not necessarily the player. So like let's say the 24K bullet, you will gain 1 gold if the bullet is alive, or like the explosive bullet where it will do double damage. And we got some of the game sketches for the cards of the transform cards and the power up cards. You can see the black hole bullet, the inverter bullet, Polaris telescopes, Necklace of Anguish, and a lot more. Yeah, the 24K bullet. And this is the prototype that we have played a couple weeks back. And thank you for listening to our presentation.